So, very good morning, students. I think for all, you know, for second year, about a second year, I think my name is everyone know. I don't want to again introduce my name because I'm well known for you, as well as you also well known for me, because it is a second year. Already first year is you people are finished, and here now we are entering into second year physics, and everyone know about a first year physics. See, first year physics, if you compare with the second year physics, actually first year is very easy, no doubt it is, and when we'll see in the second year also very easy, right? But in the first year we have only 14 chapters, but when in coming into the second year we have 16 chapters. See, number of chapters is more, but it is very easy than the first year. This is the very important, because see, in the first year also, I think I don't know exactly how many you got 60 out of 60, and how many you got above 50, above 55. So like that only in the second year also, definitely you'll get the more than 50, more than 55, and 60 out of 60 also. If you go through thoroughly whatever the chapters are there, right? See, I'll give you first of all introduction part, or we can say weightage. So the weightage of second year, and I'll tell you one thing also, the weightage only, it is based on the previous question paper only, that is March 2020, the year of 2020, whatever the question paper model is there, based on that now I am giving the weightage. It's not a fixed weightage, everyone remember. In the first year also I told you very clear, it is only depend on the previous question paper. That previous in the sense is 2020, March 2020 question paper. Based on that now I am giving the weightage. So that for that 16 chapters I'll give you weightage, as well as I'll give you some introduction part related to each chapter. It help you, because when we will discuss the chapters, then it is help you, right? The first chapter name, I'll give you a serial number, that is the chapter numbers 1 it is, and you take a chapter number is 1, that is the wave. And here I'll tell you one more also. In second year also question paper model is same, that is only 60 marks. Question paper is 60 marks. Out of 60, for passes we should get a 21 marks. It is very easy, right? Because pass is a very simple. Okay, therefore total marks 60. Same like in the first year only, 3 LAQs they will give you. So that in that 3 LAQs, here you should write a 2 LAQs. One is the choice. Like your short answers, SAQs. In that SAQs, they will give you 8 SAQs. Out of 8, you write here only 6 SAQs. You have to attempt only 6 SAQs. And let us will come to the VSAQs. VSAQs is actually they will give you 10. In that there is no choice, that you write all 10 out of 10. Right? And the same question paper model. Now we will see the first one is the wave. So chapter number wave. Here the weightage for this chapter, they will give you 1 LAQ. This is a LAQ in the sense is 8 marks question. Actually in this chapter, so the chapter is very important, because we have in this chapter 5 LAQs are there. Out of 5, 1 they will give you in the final. See, previous you check in the previous question papers like 2020, 2019, 2018, these are the years. Once you check the previous question papers, of course every time they are giving the question. So this time also we may expect from this chapter waves. The wave is the chapter, so we'll get the 1 LAQ. And we'll go to the second chapter, that we can say optics is the very important. Optics, and we can say it is a ray optics or optical instruments and optical instruments. This is the chapter. Ray also we can call ray optics and optical instrument. Actually in this chapter See, exactly in the previous paper, if you check the previous paper, see, they are asking one SAQ and one is VSAQ. VSAQ. Clear? This is for ray optics and optical instrument. And if we move the third chapter, see, somewhat it is related to this chapter only, that we can say wave optics. Wave optics. Of course, these two chapters are interrelated out there. So that in this they are asking only one SAQ. Of course, sometimes they are giving also very short answer, but right away in the previous paper only given is one SAQ. That SAQ is nothing but a 4 marks. So this is the actually we can call 1 unit. See, from 1, 2, 3 chapters we are getting one LAQ, and here one SAQ, one VSAQ and another SAQ. Suppose if you read this thoroughly, 8 and here 4, 8, 16 plus 1. So it is almost we are getting a 18 marks from these 3 chapters. And here let us will move to the 4th chapter. See, from 4th chapter to till 11th chapter. 4th to till 11th chapter. From 4 to 11th chapter. These chapters are related to electricity. It is all related to electricity, because you know very well in the previous 10th class. So you have some electricity chapters like current electricity, electromagnetism, like this alternate currents, AC generator. This all you know very well. So these are the chapters related to from 4th to 11th chapter. I'll give you one by one name. So the first one is actually we can say it is a field and charge. Okay, or we can say it is a charge and field, electric charge, electric charges and field. This is the one chapter. You go for a 5th one. I'll give you at a time all weightages, or otherwise I'll give you now only right away. So from this chapter is asking one SAQ. This is only previous 2020 based, right? And you move for the next chapter, electric potential and capacitance. Again from this chapter also they are asking only one SAQ, right? And let us will move to 6th chapter, which is very very important, because again from this chapter also they are asking one LAQ, like you put stars. So this is the current electricity. Fine. So in this they are asking one LAQ. So LAQ in the sense is 8 marks. So remember, in this again, this chapter is contains 3 LAQs. See, if you read these 2 chapters thoroughly, so that ultimately in the final examination you will get the 16 marks. See, for the pass 21 only required, already 16 marks you will get from these two chapters. You choose any one from these 4 chapters, any one chapter, ultimately you will get the 20 marks. So it is a pass is very easy. It's no doubt the pass is very easy, because current electricity they are asking one LAQ. Now coming to the next one, after 6th, let us we have the 7th chapter. Usually this from this 7th chapter, that is the moving charge and magnetism, right? Again this the chapter I'll tell you, there is a relation is there between the current electricity and moving charge and magnetism. So in this chapter they are asking one SAQ and one VSAQ. Okay, here from it is 8 marks, and you are getting one 4, and here it is 2 marks. So that 4 plus 2 6, and here it is getting 8 marks. So suppose if you read these 2 chapters also, again it is help you to get a pass marks. It is very easy. Again and again I am telling, to get a pass marks it is very easy, because moving charge and magnetism also they are asking one SAQ and VSAQ, as well as current electricity also they are asking one LAQ, right? And coming to the 8th chapter, you go for a 8th one, that is the magnetism and matter. From this they are asking actually in the final examination 2 VSAQs they are asking. Okay, and 9th chapter, coming to the 9th chapter, electromagnetic induction, electromagnetic induction. So this we can also call EMI, electromagnetic induction. See, from this chapter in the previous one, they are asking one short answer, right? SAQ they are asking, SAQ 1. And coming to the 10th chapter, that is we can say alternating currents. Alternating currents, that is AC we can call alternating current. So in this chapter also they are asking one VSAQ. And the 11th, this is the 11th chapter, that is electromagnetic waves. Magnetic wave, that we can also call EMW. Coming to the electromagnetic waves, also they are asking one VSAQ. Yeah. So before going to discuss about a remaining chapter, I will tell you something. There are some important is there. So look at current electricity to 11th chapter. These are all related to only current electricity only. In this magnetism and matter, I think you know magnetisms. So the magnetism chapter you know very well, because in the 10th class you have this chapter. Also electromagnetic induction. In this electromagnetic induction also, this is related to your 10th class only, because in this I mean to say generators, AC generators and etc are there in this, and it is connected to the alternate currents. So the electromagnetic wave also, this is somewhat related to waves chapter. Not only waves, and you know in the first year oscillations, that oscillation is directly linked to this chapter. If you thorough in the first year oscillation, if you know very well oscillation in the first year, then it is help you, because the wave is the chapter which is directly linked to the oscillations. Like from electricity, see you look at here from electricity chapters, electric charge and field, and it is directly linked to gravitation. If you know the gravitation very well, then we can do better in this, because somewhat relations are there, electric field and charge, potential and capacitance, which related to the gravitation. And not only these two chapters, magnetism also it is linked to these two chapters only. Whatever the derivations are there in this chapter, we'll get again same derivations in this magnetism and matter also. So that's what, these are the linked chapters from the first year. Look at from the first year also, because in the first year waves is there, oscillation is there. No? In that oscillation, that is directly linked to the waves, and your electric field and a charge, and electric potential and capacitance and magnetisms are linked to gravitation. So that's what here you remember, if you know the first year very well basics, and therefore here it is help you that first year basics. So these are the up to 11 chapters, and that will move to 12th chapter. That is the 12th one is, you write here 12th chapter, that is we can say dual nature of radiation and magnetism. I mean to say matter. Dual nature of radiation and matter. Again from this also they are asking only two VSAQs. So this is the chapter 12th, and we'll go for a 13th one, that is atoms. See, I told you in the first year also this atom is related to chemistry. So in chemistry you know very well atomic structure. So it is somewhat related to atoms, is nothing but atomic structure. So usually from this chapter they are asking one SAQ, right? So this is the 13th chapter, and remain 3 is there. So before that you note down these all chapters. Once again I am telling you, this atom chapter completely related to atomic structure in the first year, so that you keep with you that atomic structure notes, then it is help you. Almost 70 to 80% are from the first year atomic structure only in this chapter is there. Some 30% is it is different is there, so that you remember that chapter is from first year atomic structure, right? Yeah, go through this, and remain chapters I will give you. This is the weightage related to the second year till 13 chapters. Note down, first note down this all. So till this, that's what, till this we can say it is a second unit, like we can take as a second unit. Now from this we can say third unit, because 12, 13 and 14, 15, 16. From this chapter we will get a one again LAQ, right? So let us will move to next chapter, that is the 13th chapter, nuclei. The chapter name is nuclei. That is the 14th chapter. Because the nuclei are also very very important, because in the final exam they will ask you one LAQ. Nuclei, one LAQ will get, right? See, from chapter number 1, one LAQ, and chapter number 6 is another LAQ, and chapter number 14 is another LAQ. In this, again in this chapter we have 3 LAQs. It is also related to some chemistry. So again from this chapter also we are getting a one LAQ. So it is a nuclei. Now 15th chapter, semiconductors. Semiconductors. So this chapter, see, usually they are asking one SAQ, one one VSAQ. Okay. So this is the chapter. And coming to the 16th, it is actually CMS. What is CMS? Communication system. Communication system, that we can also call CMS. See, in this one VSAQ usually they are asking. So these are the weightage related to the second year chapter, and this weightage is purely based on the previous 2020 March. 2020 March. So is it fixed? No. Okay, of course, if you see the previous question paper, almost they are following like this only. Sometimes we may get the problem, sometimes. So we cannot say exactly this is the weightage. It is only based on the previous question paper 2020. Okay, you remember it is only March 2020 question paper, based on that. So this is the weightage, right? Now see, coming to the next one, in this actually second year is the very very important. Those who want to write the like a NEET examinations, because BIPC as well as JEE mains for MPC, because in the previous question papers, if you check NEET question papers, so they are asking mostly number of questions are from the second year only. Number of questions are from second year only, because the question paper is I mean to say the paper based on the second year, because in the CBSE pattern they have only final second year examinations only. That's what they will prepare the question paper according to the 12th class. NEET point of view, they will prepare only from the 12th class syllabus only, because they have only 12th examination, there is no 11th examinations. So that the question paper mostly for the NEET examination, they will give you number of questions are from the second year based, that is 12th class. Okay, this is the which actually we can say weightage. Now coming to the point is, in general the first year in the second year, so we have a chapter is waves. So the wave is the first chapter. I will give you some introduction related to waves. See, the waves is actually, I will tell you one thing. See, the wave, what is mean by wave? This is the chapter name. It is the second year, in the second year, first chapter, wave. It is the first chapter, right? Because it is in a second year. So the wave is nothing but it is the disturbance in the medium, which we can say it is the disturbance in the medium. So when the disturbance in the medium, therefore that can be propagated energy and momentum. So the wave is nothing but it is the disturbance in the medium, and which propagates the energy and momentum, from one point to another point without the transport of matter. So what is this? So suppose I will tell you, suppose now I am giving some lecture, so that in the medium is, we can say air is the medium. So without a medium, without air medium, is it a sound is propagated from one place to another place? It is impossible, because there is a sound wave. The sound is propagating from one place to another place with the help of air medium. So in the air medium, what will happen? See, there is a air particles are vibrated itself at a given place, because now I am giving something, now I am giving information. so that that information is propagated the energy and momentum from one point to another point, that is reaches to you. Without any air medium, is there any propagation of energy? No, because there is no medium. Especially sound, you remember, that can be propagated, not only sound, all is propagates the energy and momentum, but the sound can be propagated through the only air medium. Without air medium, sound cannot be propagated. That's what I mean here. So that here, wave is nothing but it is the disturbance in the medium. So if it is the medium is disturbed, that we can say here the air particle, you take some air particles are to be like this, which are very closed, right? So when there is energy is given or some disturbance is happened here, so when disturbance happened, therefore these particles either may vibrate like this, or some particles either may be vibrated like this. So because of this vibration, immediately this particle is transport the energy to the next particle. Therefore this also oscillates either like or like this. So that this particle also immediately transport the energy to the next particle. Like that, again this particle also either vibrated like this or like this. So that all particles are, it is to be transport the energy from one point to another point without the momentum of particles. That's what. This particle will be here only. This particle never travel from this to this, from this point to this point. That particle to be at the same place. That's what I mean here. So the wave is nothing but it is a disturbance occur, or a disturbance takes place, or disturbance is in the medium. If the medium disturbed, therefore the energy and momentum can be propagated. Suppose I'll give you one wave. I'll give you one thing. See, you take one thread is fixed between the 2 points. If I fix it like this, okay, it is a P point, you say it is a Q point. If vibrated, you say vibrated, therefore the wave which propagated, because the particles are vibrated. Okay, therefore this all particles are vibrated at a given a same place, therefore that is to be oscillated at that place. Then that can be transported the energy from one particle to another particle, like it is to be transported the energy and momentum from one point to infinite medium, which we can also call from one point to infinite medium. Clear? So this we can say wave, the wave it is. So actually in this wave, that's just what whatever we discussed about is sound wave. Like not only sound wave, you take a water waves. Yes, water waves also same. See, some waves are require a medium. You remember, some waves are require a medium, some waves are not required a medium. Suppose you take electromagnetic waves. That's what the chapter number 11th, I think. So electromagnetic wave. See, in that electromagnetic waves are not require any medium. That are not required. Suppose you say light is an electromagnetic wave. So the light can be propagated from one point to another point. For them, there is a medium is not required. Then also that can be propagated. So because electromagnetic wave, see the medium which require a medium, the propagation of energy and momentum which require a medium, that we can call as a mechanical waves. There are two types are there. One we can say mechanical, another one we can say non-mechanical. See, for the mechanical wave, there is a medium is compulsory. That's what sound wave is a mechanical. Sound without medium cannot be propagated. And non-mechanicals are nothing but electromagnetic waves. See, under electromagnetic waves, like we can say mobile waves, right? Infrared, visible, ultraviolets, X-rays, like light rays. This all comes under the non-mechanical. Radio waves, TV signals. Because for them, for this especially non-mechanical waves, medium is not necessary. That can also propagate at long distances. Okay, that can use the medium as a space. Medium as a space. That's what. See, some waves are not require a medium. Some are require a medium. So which require a medium we can call as a mechanicals. Some not required we can call as a non-mechanicals. So that's best example. Sound is a mechanical in nature, and here light is not a mechanical because light is not required. Okay, so this is the wave definition of wave, first chapter in the second year. So like this we have the wave related, some other also is there, some other important also is there. Okay, so this is about a wave. right? So like this way, so we will discuss all definitions and then this wave chapter. Clear? So we'll continue the next class. In the next class, the wave, again I'll give you the definitions. In this wave, again we have different types of waves are there. The different types are nothing but a longitudinal is one, and another one is a transverse waves. Like this we have different types. What is mean by longitudinal, what is mean by transverse, and not only this, we have a one dimensional wave, two dimensional wave, three dimensional wave. Like this we have in this chapter. Not only this, again we have progressive wave, not only progressive waves, like we have a stationary wave in a stretched string, this is the LAQ. Stationary wave in a stretched string is the LAQ. And after that again we have the questions related to open and closed pipes. In that also open and closed pipe, again we have to find the standing waves, right? And coming to the next questions are there, Doppler effect. This is also LAQ question. Doppler effect, in the Doppler effect again Doppler shift is there. So this is the complete for this chapter. Okay, just we finished only wave statement. What is wave? So that's what, because if you know the statement for the chapter and if you know this chapter introduction, then it is very easy. So if not, we cannot. Okay, this is the chapter which related to wave and the statement and related to like this. Okay, so this is the chapter, and thank you very much. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.